gentlemen, welcome back to another episode. Let's have a grown folk conversation. DNA and putting babies on people.
Yep.
House Bill 2698 takes a stand against paternity fraud. In Nashville, they have passed or are about to pass a law where women cannot just put people's name on birth certificates no more.
Well, thank God.
In order for the father to be proven, you have to have a DNA test.
Top notch.
Wow. Ooh, that's gonna.
That's what everybody?
It's
in
gonna
that
catch.
state, in that state, but
It's gonna catch.
Oh yeah.
All these whores
Do I smell a whore?
are gonna have to have vaginal proof of purchase
Vaginal proof.
from now on.
I feel like it should be mandatory
Anyway, that's right.
Well, they got to keep the world in chaos.
Yeah.
The world is set up to be in chaos. You know what I'm saying? Whether you know it or not.
There wouldn't have been any of those TV show reveals. There wouldn't have been, you know.
You talking about Maury and all
Exactly. They wouldn't have had. They'd have took out their whole.
that. Macca, do you know they gonna have to make? They finna start making women prove who the father is before they can put the name on the birth certificate.
Yeah.
Right. He said, what took him so goddamn long? It should have been this way.
That's true. Oh, see?
What do you mean wearing masks?
Oh, for the sickness, yeah, for the COVID. Oh. And you never realize people blowing all over it. That's true. That is true.
Macca be fucked up here. That's my nigga.
He added something.
No, but look, you whores who have destroyed lives, and I'm sure it's a lot of you who are proud to be those who have destroyed lives because you feel like your life is bad. You want to try to mess somebody else's life up. Listen, now that you're going to have to prove who the father is before you can claim the father. I think they should add penalties for if you have two guys test and both of them ain't the guy. You can't get no help with your baby. Your baby ain't shit.
Yeah, that'll be it.
You get two guesses. I know it's hard, because a lot of y'all, boy, that pussy is like a motherfucking bag of Doritos at a party. Everybody.
And they never talk about those bras. I used to hate seeing that on those shows when they let the women come on and they just be crying. Ooh. I'm like, is anyone paying attention to this? That means they tested 4 or 5 guys. It's like, hold on now.
You out here wasting niggas' time.
Like, what the hell?
She don't know or whatever, but if you don't know who your child's father is, you and your child should be poor and struggling, and life should go bad for you.
Poor kid.
If you don't know who the child's father is, that vagina is toxic, and toxicities are coming out of it. We should not support toxicities.
She
is that
definitely
a word?
Yeah. She definitely shouldn't have had it.
Right, because there's a lot of girls.
If you can't,
you think they bullshit. They really don't know who their baby daddy is. They slept with so many people.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You should get 2 tries. If you don't know about a second try,
those Maury people when they
get your ass the fuck out of the game of life.
God.
Get out of civilization. Raise your baby in the woods so it can learn how to hunt.
Oh.
She can't get no more.
Something.
She can't get no more. Can't get no more tries.
Yeah. You should only get 2 tries.
You only get 2 tries.
If you don't know who your child father is after the second try,
that's 2 felonies. That's sodomy with the intentions to rob. That's robbery and sodomy.
God damn.
That should be 2 strikes.
God, tell him. That's real though. If you think about that, she tried to destroy you. Wait a minute, what's sodomy?
That's fucking in the ass, huh?
Nah, sodomy.
What's the definition of sodomy?
I give you the exact definition.
I thought that was meat with a lot of pepper on it.
You might be right.
I thought sodomy is
sodomy against someone's will means force, violence, duress, or non-consensual.
What does sodomy mean?
What does the word sodomy mean?
Siri ain't fucking with you.
It's sexual intercourse involving anal or oral copulation.
Anal or
oral.
Oh.
Sometimes oral after anal.
Yeah.
I think that's why they call it sodomy and Gomorrah.
Them bitches, I don't care what you do. I ain't kissing you.
Yeah. It's a robbery. It's a long-term. Pussy is a long-term robbery.
They said it's Craig and Marcus fishing after the show. Fuck y'all, man.
Gordon's Fisher, man. It's the fish stick.
I ain't been fishing in a long time.
We ain't got a fish. Corey just go over there and grab the fish out the water for us. We ain't got to do that.
Boy, if you don't get that little monkey ass up out of here, them hats ain't gonna hide that head forever, boy. Anyway. No, man. I'm so glad they got a law that's about to start holding women accountable for who they really are.
What state
because
is that?
the whole world, don't nobody say this, and I don't care who get mad. This is a quote I will not take back. Everybody hate bitches. Everybody hate bitches. We smile with them to get what we want up out of them, but we can't stand bitches.
I love bitches.
No, you don't, goddamn it.
I love bitches. They got that.
What? You don't love bitches.
What would life be without pussy?
He didn't say pussy. He said bitches.
Well, the bitches come with the pussy.
Marcus act like he love bitches. He try to help bitches. They run a game on him every time.
You see
Whatever
where
happened to that bitch who ran out of gas? That bitch was finna get him jumped on.
he started wearing that bitch clothes.
Hey, boy, you should show up with that out.
Okay, so y'all heard it, right? Now, this conversation has been in the social media YouTube streets for a minute, but basically Nashville, Tennessee, I guess they're going to be the pilot state. If not, y'all let me know if they're not the first state. But basically, what's been going on between men, women, children, broken homes, all of these talking points that we discussed in our communities and these spaces, it's just gotten out of hand, okay? So the state is putting in a mechanism, a protocol to I guess, eradicate paternity fraud, and I'm here for it. Okay, I think this is something that is extremely overdue, and let me give you my my insight or my opinions on this. First of all, being young or even old and promiscuous and sleeping with everybody, if we keep it real with ourselves, we know that is something that we was all raised and brought up and told not to even do. But, society has become degenerate. Everybody's sleeping with everybody. Everybody think it's cool to sleep with everybody. It's cute. It's cute to show your body. It's cool for guys to talk about how many chicks they ran through. And I know it's different between guys and women. I'm just putting it out there, the stuff that we all know. Like, things are out of control. The generations that are out here now of people from the young folks to the old heads, people are just out of their minds. People have no type of discipline, accountability, no type of sexual discipline. They just doing anything and everything unprotected with anybody and everybody who will let them do it. And this law that Nashville is putting in place is going to shut shit down.
All right. You're going to learn today.
Okay, so they're proposing, y'all heard what he said, mandatory DNA. And again, I'm here for it. Now, this is not to negate the fact that men mess up, that men play games, men lie to women and tell them they want families and they want children. They lie to have unprotected sex. They ejaculate inside of you, make a baby, knowing that they didn't even like you, let alone want a baby. I'm not saying that does not happen. But what I'm talking about in this particular video is the other end of it, right? Women who have sex with multiple men unprotected in that time frame while they're ovulating, and then there's a paternity issue. Now, I'm not talking about people who made a mistake, if you will, if you could even make a mistake in these departments. I'm talking about, like they were saying, the people who tested. You tested 5 and 7 dudes.
She belongs to the streets.
What are we talking about here? How should it even be? Like they mentioned, a Maury Povich or a 2-guy minimum limit. Like you can't test more than 2 people before. It's a bad image. It's a bad look. We don't care, and that's another thing Corey mentioned about women wanting to destroy men's lives and enjoying this stuff. And I don't know. I can't say it ain't some chicks out here who don't genuinely enjoy this and get off on this. But what I am saying is that it's some women out here who just don't even think. Everybody ain't necessarily sinister. A lot of people just don't think. You have so many adults out here who don't use their freaking brain. And so you got people out here who have so much trauma, so much bad experiences, and people who are just out here living life with no plan, just blowing in the wind, and they go out here and they have sex with all these people, and then it's like, okay, this is hard now. this single parent life is hard. I don't know what I got myself into, and I need somebody to help me. And most people feel like,
Now fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch.
so you in a situation where you got state government funded. People are being upset about that. Some of that stuff coming out of people's taxes to provide food via SNAP, EBT, housing via not HUD. What is that stuff called? Section 8, low income housing, things like that. You know, you have a group of the country who are like, we don't like this. We don't want our tax money going to this just because this person is an irresponsible adult and out here sleeping around with people unprotected and you know, not even knowing who they sleeping with strangers, one night stands. So, you know, again, like I said, I'm definitely for this. You know, I'm not trying to like beat up women, but I gotta keep it real what I see in these spaces. Now, I don't personally know anyone, right? But the world and experiences are bigger than my own individual or anecdotal experiences. So that tells me when you look at the stats, it's stats everywhere on stuff like this. You know, in my opinion, you ain't got nothing to worry about, because you on the up and up, and there's nothing to worry about. It's literally just a matter of that man or whoever getting their proof. But you have people who out here reckless. You have people out here spreading STDs rampantly. So there needs to be a protocol in place. You got men who are paying for children that are not theirs. You have men who are loving on children and taking care of them, providing for them, teaching them, giving them their last name. Meanwhile, that's not their child. And sometimes as women, especially as society, we're taught to not care about our men. We're taught to not care about what men think, how men feel. But could you imagine if it was in reverse? If someone did it to your brother, or unless you just want them out cold type of people where you like, you don't even care about your own family members. But take yourself out the equation for a second and just think, if somebody switched your child at birth or something crazy where there was a discrepancy with your child. So I'm completely for men with this. I am so like with this. I'm happy that Nashville is going to put this in place. And I agree with what Corey said. Hopefully other states will follow. You know, hopefully this is just the beginning. And this will take care of a lot of baby daddy situations and messy paternity situations. Everybody will know for jump, no man's going to spend 6 months, a year, 10 years taking care of a child is not his. So I think we all should be advocates for this. I think there shouldn't be any problems with proving who the father of your child is. Corey even discussed penalties for consecutive, you are not the fathers. You know, you brought 5 to 7 people here, none of them the father. You know, I'm not going to even really speak on that so much, just as long as innocent men who are checks getting garnished, men who licenses are being revoked, men who can't get their passports. There's so many repercussions, and it's a lot of time they're not even the fathers. Because the state, because it's a business, child support is a business, the state gets a percentage of those payments that are being paid. Now, I'm not saying that there's not men out here who need the state to grab them by the neck and make them take care of their children, because there are. But that's not what we're talking about tonight. Tonight, we're talking about people getting babies put on them. It ain't their baby, and a mechanism being put in place to stop that. How could you be against that? How could you have anything to say contrary to that happening?
And you know this, man.
So we'll see what's going to happen in the country. Y'all let me know, because I know we all done seen it, heard it, know somebody, seen on social media, celebrities, all kind of stuff going down where people are being told one person is their father and they're not. Men are paying for children. Like I said, all kind of wild scenarios, and these things only further tear our communities down, tear down our trust system, make another generation of fatherless homes. So anything to build us back up, we need to be for this. This is a good thing. You know, only people who out here treacherous and living scandalous will have something to say contrary to this. So don't forget to leave me a comment. I appreciate everybody love and support. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'm going to catch y'all in the next video.